Bowlby said that a mother is essential for a child's normal development. The strong bond that a mother forms with a baby is called attachment. Bowlby's theory of attachment has a number of different elements. Bowlby said that we've evolved to form attachments, and this is called the evolutionary theory of attachment. Attachment increases the chances of a child's survival as it keeps the mother close. Babies use social releases such as smiling or crying to keep their carers nearby. So what evidence is there that we've evolved to form attachments and that attachment is instinctive and important for our survival? Well, Lorenz did a study on geese. He hatched a group of geese in front of him and he found that they attached to him. He concluded that attachment occurs during a critical period on the closest moving object after their birth. Bowlby also said that children use their mothers as a safe base. They get comfort from their mother when they feel distressed. So what evidence is there that babies use their mothers as a safe base? Harlow and Zimmerman found that baby monkeys who were given a wire monkey with a bottle to feed from and a cloth monkey to get comfort from spent far more time on the cloth monkey, especially when they were feeling scared. So this suggests that they use the cloth monkey for comfort. This can be applied to humans and how human babies use their mothers as a safe base and for comfort. Another concept within Bowlby's theory is the idea of monotropy. This is the idea that children form a particularly strong attachment to one caregiver initially. Bowlby suggested 3 phases in attachment. Phase 1, the baby shows no particular preference. Phase 2, at 3 to 6 months, the baby shows a preference for one caregiver. And Phase 3, around 6 months, the baby shows a strong attachment to one caregiver. Bowlby's theory of monotropy has been criticised. Children can form multiple attachments. Also, the idea of a single caregiver, being the mother, puts a lot of pressure on women, and working mothers may feel guilty about leaving their child. A further concept within Bowlby's theory is the internal working model. Bowlby said that children develop a mental representation of themselves and their caregivers. This mental representation affects how they view later relationships. If it's positive, they're more likely to have good relationships with others. People with a positive internal working model are more likely to form long-lasting romantic relationships and are usually good parents. Evidence for the internal working model comes from Hazan & Shaver's Love Quiz. They put a quiz in a newspaper questioning people about their current relationships, attitudes to love, and their attachment history. They found that people with secure attachments reported happier and longer-lasting relationships. So what are the consequences if a child is separated from their mother? Bowlby believed that if a child is separated from their mother in the first 2 years of life, that it can lead to low intelligence and a lack of empathy. This is called the maternal deprivation hypothesis. So what evidence is there for the maternal deprivation hypothesis? Bowlby's 44 juvenile thieves study found that children who've been separated from their mothers in the first 2 years of life were more likely to have affectionless psychopathy, the inability to experience guilt or deep feelings for others. Now test yourself with this 5-question multiple choice quiz. Question 1. What element of Bowlby's theory says that children like to stay close to their mothers because it aids their survival? Is it A, the evolutionary theory of attachment, B, the maternal deprivation hypothesis, or C, the internal working model? The answer is A. The evolutionary theory of attachment says that children instinctively want to stay close to their mothers, as this aids their survival. 2. Who did the study on monkeys that supports the idea that children use their mothers as a safe base? Is it A, Lorenz, B, Bowlby, or C, Harlow and Zimmerman? The answer is C. Harlow and Zimmerman found that baby monkeys showed a preference for a cloth monkey, especially when they were feeling scared. 3. What is it called when children can't feel any empathy for others because they were separated from their mother when young? Is it A, imprinting, B, social releases, or C, the maternal deprivation hypothesis? The answer is C. The maternal deprivation hypothesis says that children who are separated from their mother in the first 2 years of life are more likely to develop affectionless psychopathy. That's the inability to experience guilt or deep feelings for others. Question 4. What is an internal working model? Is it A, a mental representation of relationships, B, a social releaser, or C, a survival mechanism? The answer is A. The internal working model is a mental representation of relationships. Question 5. What is monotropy? Is it A, the idea that children use social releases to keep their caregivers close? Is it B, the idea that children develop a strong bond with one primary caregiver? Or C, the idea that children use their caregivers as a safe base? The answer is B. Monotropy is the idea that children develop a strong bond with one primary caregiver. If you want more of my revision materials, you can buy my revision guides on amazon.co.uk for both the Edexcel and AQA A-level specifications. There are also resources on psychologydon.com.